Coming to you live from the basement of an abandoned training facility where we talk about fighting, training, and events. It's the Fight Mixer Show, where you can hear about all the local and world combat sports happenings. Get ready. It's time to gear up and square up because we're going live on the Fight Mixer Show. Perfect. Perfect.
Hey everybody, happy Wednesday.
What's up?
We got another face-off.
Welcome.
We got Trent and Alex here talking about their next fight at MCC.
Nice. Welcome, guys. Real quick, if you're enjoying our show, please click like, follow, subscribe. Help us out. Help us help our fighters. The more views we get, help us out. So please spread our stories, spread our pages, spread our videos, so everyone can get a review going on here. So click link, subscribe, and follow. Go ahead.
All right, we'll give you guys each a chance to introduce yourselves and kind of give like a short background and kind of where you're at with fighting and how you got into it. Let's start with Alex first. Go ahead and tell us how you got into it, how you're getting ready for this, everything.
Alex Coover. I live in Las Vegas, training Extreme Couture. Kind of just got into it, following in the family's footsteps. Everybody in my family fought, really. So, and then moved out here with my cousin Johnny. Started taking training a little more serious, diet more serious, everything like that. So,
Are you Johnny Coach's cousin?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Oh, Johnny Coach. Are you related? Oh.
Yeah. And then so I'm 9-2, and this will be my last amateur fight before I turn pro. So
Nice. What's your record right now? Amateur?
9-2.
Okay. MMA only, or have you done boxing and kickboxing?
I've done like a charity kickboxing show, but I'm a wrestler, so I like wrestling.
Okay. You never did too much stretching elsewhere. Nice. That's not bad. That's why a lot of people go pro a little too soon sometimes. I think that 10 fight mark is probably where that. How about you? Give us a little bit of background of your story for fans at home can listen.
Yeah, so started training MMA about a year and 3/4 ago, almost 2 years ago. Wrestled for most of my early life, like age 4 to 14. So definitely into grappling more than striking, more than anything. I took a kickboxing class, and then 2 days later, I was fighting somebody. Like I just kind of hopped into a fight and just really haven't stopped at all. Moved out from Iowa, came out here to Colorado to get some more high quality training, to be with the girlfriend and just experience something new. And it's all really, really helping in every aspect of life. I am currently 3-1 MMA and 3-1 kickboxing.
That's interesting. You guys are from Iowa and you went out of state to further your training.
Yeah, well, Colorado has some of the highest quality gyms in the world right now. If you take a look at the UFC champs, I think they got like 4 just in Aurora. So, I mean, the competition level just feels like 3 notches up out here. Plus, you got the altitude, and it's just beautiful everywhere you go.
Lots of trees. For smoking. Smoking.
You hit it on the head there. Yeah, lots of trees.
For smoking.
Fact.
All right. So do you guys actually know each other really at all, or is this just you guys were matched together and that's it?
Yeah, not really.
Yeah.
Never played the same card?
I've known of Alex like since I started fighting. I've known of him, and I've been asking for the fight for about 1.5 years. So I'm looking forward to it for sure.
Travis Palmer says that you stole my fight.
That bitch.
Travis, which one do you want to fight? I don't think that's a good idea for either. I love you, Travis, but I don't think that's a good idea, bro.
Travis, you want to jump on into?
Yeah, The first time I was introduced to Trent, he sent me a friend request on Facebook, and I accepted it. And then he immediately laughed and reacted my profile picture. Dude, I was dying. I was
Bro,
like,
you got to do what you got to do. You don't know who the fuck I am, so I got to take jabs when I can, you know?
I was like, what did I do? Like, what the fuck?
No, I've heard things about you. You seem like a super nice dude, so, like, I'm never going to get disrespectful with you, but I just really wanted to get in there and scrap, you know?
Yeah, that's the coolest, man.
So that would be a compliment, if anything, maybe because either someone finds you as a competition or they need you to get that extra level of experience. I really interesting what you said about that you started kickboxing and then 2 days later you took a fight.
Yeah, I took a fight. His name is Frankie McLaughlin. It was a really good idea because I ended up winning, and I just, I went on a little win streak. But yeah. So I took a kickboxing class, like literally out of the blue. Good thing I was in shape. I'm always in shape, even if I'm not training or anything. But yeah, 2 days later, he's just like, "Hey, you want to fight?" I'm like, "Shit, let's do it. Whatever."
You had zero striking experience before that?
Well, I had wrestling, but it was a kickboxing fight. I had 2 days of kickboxing experience. So
that's so interesting.
How did you do?
Strike?
Split decision. I go back and watch that fight, and I laugh at myself.
Yeah, but how experienced was the other fighter?
He had training before. I couldn't tell you how long, but I know he was way more experienced. He just gassed out, and it just made him quit.
That's kind of sad on him, honestly.
A little bit, but he was a super nice guy, so I'm not gonna say anything bad.
All right.
Let me have the fight.
So, and then what year was this then? What year was your first match?
That was 2019.
Okay, so that's fairly okay. Got you. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, and so Alex, when was your first match?
I think it was like a couple weeks after my 21st birthday. So I trained for like 4 months, and then I had a torn ACL the whole time, and then dislocated my knee like 3 days before the fight, and then fought, and I won in 40 seconds. Then I had to have surgery, so I was out for another 6 months. So I didn't get a fight until the next year.
Okay. I do not know who you are. So what year were you 21?
What's that?
So what year were you 21?
Oh,
I don't want to guess your age.
I'm 24, so that was 3 years ago. 2000.
So you guys still have about the same like length of career, and it's a nice matchup. Commence the shit talk. Go ahead.
They already did.
That kind of scares you, right?
I'm trying to pick something out, but he's not like a bad looking dude. He seems stupid. Like I haven't.
You don't want to attack his glamour shots that he's always posting?
Hey, you watch.
I blocked him on Facebook actually. I didn't want him seeing my posts. I blocked him on Facebook, so I don't see any of the stuff anymore.
Wait, you don't see Alex?
Oh, it doesn't get your head.
No, I so I added him and then I blocked him because I was like, I gotta fight this guy now. I don't want to. But
first, he laughed at my profile picture, which wasn't funny. It was a good picture.
Was it funny looking, or was it?
That's some toxic shit right there.
I honestly can't remember the picture. Do you remember what it was?
I don't. I think it was me walking out for a fight or something.
Oh. That's such an easy thing to do. Oh my god.
So how did you guys hear of each other?
Rick, actually, my uncle Rick wanted to match me up with him a couple times, but the timing and everything just didn't really work out. So
I wonder
here we are.
If it's easier if I do have my eyes set on a couple people like having always wanted to be matched, but I don't know if it's easier as far as my mindset goes to want to fight someone like that I have my eyes on in the beginning and then let them get seasoned and let them get their experience and then want to. Like when you have to take the fight with them years later when they're actually more experienced, I don't know what's better or is that something that kind of you guys thought about? Like as far as like fighting them green, are you keeping up with like each other's records? Like have you guys been kind of like eyeballing each other this long or you guys just knew of each other?
I mean, me personally, I saw him at the beginning, but then I started doing my own scheduled fighting and stuff. So I wasn't really paying attention until lately. When I started looking at like Tapology and stuff, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker, he's up there. Like, what the hell? I was like, okay, I think it's about time to get that fight. Like, I feel like I have enough experience now because I guarantee if we did this when I wanted to, it would not have ended well.
For you?
Have you catch up on him?
Yeah,
Like
when
right
you
after
say
my
that.
kickboxing fight, I can't remember how I heard of him, but I'm like, I'm gonna fight him. And my coach was like, maybe not. Maybe not yet.
Yeah, I
It's
think
kind of like, I don't know. It's like you see someone across the bar, you're like, I want to talk to them. You're like seeing some guy, like, I want to fucking fight that dude.
Exactly.
There's a connection. I see it. And
So
yeah,
depending on how
I
this
think
fight
now's
goes,
like the perfect time. It's a good test before I turn pro. It's good fight for him too. Get a name for himself and work his way up to pro ranks if that's what he's going for. So
yeah, and it doesn't really help to fight some shit. Like, it's not going to give you. I mean, it might give you some like get your resource out the way, but going against someone that is on your level, that's a great matchup for you too, as far as exceeding whether you win or lose. Was that going to change though your direction, Alex, about going pro?
no, it's not.
So no matter what, you're going. This is
Well, I'm gonna win, but no, it's not gonna change it. This will be my last amateur fight.
So go ahead.
So, how quick are you going to win? I mean, is this going to be a first rounder, second rounder?
And do it, bro.
I don't know. Second round TKO.
Second round TKO. What say you, Trent?
Man, me a 30-25 at this point. Unanimous decision, 30-25.
Give me a round.
That's much more humble.
That's 3 10-8 rounds. Well, 2 10-8s, 1 10-9. So
Are you okay? That gives me little hints as to what your game plan is.
quite possibly.
trying to give away your submission move.
Yeah,
Could be.
not submission. Just owning it.
Oh, what a great way to redirect somebody.
So, okay, so I'm sorry, I really haven't looked up too much heavily on the finishing parts as far as like what your records look like on Tapology or Sheer Dog. Are you guys okay? Let's start with Alex first, and then I'm going to go back to Trent as far as like how you ended that. What are you said you're 9-2, correct, Alex?
Yeah, with 9
What are
times.
those first round finishes? Did you go the distance? How many times? And
So I'm 9-2. All with 9 title fights. My first 2 fights weren't title fights, but everyone since then was.
wow, thanks.
With 7 finishes, I think 2 submissions and then 5 TKOs.
Did you ever? So you never did the distance on the title fight, or no?
Yeah, I did 1 or no, 2 title fights. I went the distance. Okay. I fought for a 170-pound title. Like I didn't even weigh that. I was just like walking around and it got offered, and that one went to decision. And then my first 155-pound title fight went to decision too.
Okay. So you have the gas. Which is interesting. That's why I like looking at people. Like, you can fit people all day, but then I'm wondering, like, can that person do the distance with that? How about you? What does your record look like?
MMA 3-1. I have 1. Did I go the distance on my MMA? Let's see. Yeah, I had one decision win the MMA, and the other 2 were first round finishes. As for kickboxing, we have a second round finish, and I went the distance. Yeah, so 3 finishes in kickboxing, and 1 went the distance. That's when I lost.
Okay. So you guys both have gas. You guys are both wrestlers. Did you ever do a title fight then, Trent?
No, I was scheduled for 4 title fights during the last year of COVID, and every single one of them got injured, got canceled, or the event got called off. So I just been taking this year to really like focus on training and actually getting to the point where I'm gonna be able to do some cool shit during my fight.
So what do you do that sets you apart from Alex?
What do I do? Okay. I feel like I just outwork my opponents. Like I'm never like too far ahead skill wise, but like I do shit every day to go ahead and get my cardio, my mindset, all that shit. It's all there. It's all ready to go.
Alex, same thing?
Yeah, that's pretty much why I moved out here, is to just take everything more seriously. Train every day, sometimes twice a day, get my running in 6 days a week, eat right every day. I think I'm a little stronger than people think, so when I have them on the ground, they can't really get up.
So do you guys have any plans of just staying in MMA, or do you guys have plans of kind of trying out other combat sports?
Nah, I'm gonna stick for MMA right now. I don't know. Maybe in the future, probably be like boxing or something like that.
I think she's hinting at, do you want to do bare knuckle?
No, not until I'm like 40.
Oh,
They're like two wrestlers. I don't think either of them are really looking for that.
Yeah, that's
No,
fair.
I actually really have been enjoying kickboxing.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think my striking's almost there with my wrestling at this point.
So have you guys like looked each other up and kind of studied videos and fights of each other? And if you have, what do you see as your opponent's best advantage or best feature, I guess?
Yeah, I've watched a couple of his fights. I'm thinking that overhand right, I just got to be careful of that and, check those kicks. That's all I see.
You looked at him much, or
He blocked me, so I can't really watch any of his stuff.
Good move.
But I watched a couple before he blocked me, just kickboxing stuff. But I don't know how recent it was or anything. Just kind of looked like some basic combos. I think, yeah, that's about it. I looked up his record, and that's about it.
Okay.
Some basic.
Allie? I think we just lost Allie. So you guys are both, or Alex at least, you're looking to turn pro. Are there any organizations that have kind of been reaching out to you, or have you been eyeing your prize as far as what organization you want to go fight for?
I'll actually probably take my first pro fight for MCC, and then I don't know, Cage Aggression's out there, and I don't know. We'll go from there.
Do you have a manager right now, or are you doing it yourself?
I don't really, but my cousin kind of helps me out with all that stuff. My cousin and my uncle Rick. They know a bunch of people, and
okay.
Yeah. So.
Sorry, I think I froze for a little second. I wanted to ask you, yeah, Allie, I think everyone's lagging real quick. Is there something about your gym though specifically? So you're always trying to keep at his gym. You're in Vegas, correct, Alex?
Yeah, at Extreme Couture.
Okay, so is that something you feel is giving you all sort of advantage as far as their system goes, what they're having you do, or do you think it's more about you as an individual fighter?
Maybe a little of both. I mean, you gotta want to go there and work, and you gotta want to do everything, not at practice, like your diet and the runs and stuff like that. But all the coaches there, like the coach of the year, Eric Nixick. We got Nate Pettit, who did wrestling today, Eddie Baracco for striking, and then Jake Shields does my grappling classes. And then I got a strength and conditioning coach too. And then just the guys around. There's like ONE FC, UFC, Bellator. There's guys everywhere. Like,
yeah,
it just helps.
And are they on a kind of a strict regiment there too? I like certain gyms have a really nice strict scheduling for their fighters.
Yeah. So Mondays and Fridays there's a kickboxing class at 9 a.m. and then every day at 3:30 there's a pro team. So Tuesdays and Thursdays are sparring, and then Monday is MMA, Wednesday is wrestling, and then I do strength and conditioning 3 of those days, and then Saturday, and then Monday and Wednesday nights my grappling class with Jake Shields.
Nice. And how's your training?
What's that?
Oh, I was gonna say, are you planning on keeping your fights primarily in Iowa, or do you plan to eventually start taking some events that are in Vegas or in Nevada?
Well, there's nothing's really going on in Vegas right now. It kind of just opened up, so probably my first pro fight will be in Iowa, just my debut in my hometown and stuff. So, and then Yeah, we'll just go from there. I'd like to fight everywhere.
You like to fight who?
I'd like to fight everywhere. I'd like to travel.
Right. Come down to Florida. There's lots of fights here.
Yeah.
Deal.
How is your training as far as your gym goes? Your coaches, your gym. How's your schedule?
Yeah, so I train 5 times a week. I try to get in as much as possible. Been having a busy work schedule, so I have to do some cross training. Actually, I'm like down here in the Springs, and then I'm up in Denver, and like, so I just been getting in. The least I've done is five training sessions a week. So I've been keeping on track with that. And every time I don't make it into the gym as much, I'm out running up mountains, doing whatever I have to do to make sure I'm ready for this.
Who's your coach?
So Frankie McLaughlin, the head coach of the gym I'm at is Cody Donovan, UFC fighter. And, there's a bunch of people in there from Elevation Fight Team. I get to see Corey walking around there. I've seen Justin in there before. So a lot of it's really a star-studded gym right now. Like Camaro just switched camps too. I think they have like 4 champs right now. Sanhagen's a champ. Like, we already know that he's going to be the champ. So we're adding another one.
That's cool. You guys got a lot of like really good mentors where you got really good coaches, a lot of availability. You guys are training really hard. You're going almost every day a week. Like, this is actually like, I'm really excited for this fight. And somebody reached out to me and was telling me, you need to get a hold of this Trent Wilson. He's going to be on the MCC card. And we already had Alex in mind of coming on the show. So I'm really glad you guys both agreed to just come on at the same time. And you guys both have a pretty good following. You have a lot of fans that are wanting to see you guys.
And they're not shit talking. I feel like if this was 2 chicks, like they'd be like eating each other alive or like having major attitudes. Like you guys kind of like we're like, yeah, you're a little bitch, my left. You guys haven't.
No, yeah, I've
assholes outside, and I just don't.
Personally, like I've never understood the people that like come on here and try to talk shit. I'm just like, that makes you kind of look scared almost. Like, what are you talking? I don't know, Alex. I have nothing bad to say about him. I can make some shit up, say he's too short or something, but.
That's not what you were saying backstage.
Don't mind Matt. He's trying to stir it.
Stir the pot.
Yeah,
he's got one screwing out.
I always just look at it like all these amateurs and stuff are talking shit and they haven't even made it yet. Like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
Like, that's never been really my style. Like, I'm an amateur. Like, what do I got to talk about?
Yeah, some people some people are too happy to talk shit, but they have nothing behind them to prove. So I don't get where they're coming from. Like, I don't think if that's just their ego or they're trying to make themselves stand out, but I think they're foolish sometimes to talk.
A lot of it, I honestly think, is like an inner insecurity. They're trying to convince themselves they're better. So they're really amplifying it to make it sound like they're talking shit to other people, but it's actually, they're telling it to themselves.
Yeah,
some of their friends are feeding them bullshit, too.
Yeah, sometimes people just got a bad group of friends gassing them up.
Yeah.
If you can get people to not think about their technique and fighting and everything else, and just think about how much they hate somebody, it can be an advantage.
They don't look at me. Alex looks like he's hesitant to talk.
I don't know. That's just not my style.
I can tell. I feel like it's somewhere in Trent in there though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trent wants to talk shit right now. I know it.
You guys are staged away. It's a safe place. This is a safe place right now.
I don't know you. I just know you're like a good fighter. I want to fight you. So I think I'm going to win. I mean, that's the most shit I can talk.
Do you guys think you're going to be bros after this? Are you going to unblock him?
No. We live in different states. We're not going to be bros after this, but I'm not
going to be pals. What's wrong with having a pen pal?
Facebook bros.
Yeah, I'm blocking.
Okay, if I go to Vegas, I will be staying at your place, though. That's a fact.
Oh, okay.
After this, not paying for a
beat. So if he wins, can we agree to you unblock him?
I was gonna unblock him anyway. I don't know why. I was just one night I was looking at him like I don't fucking like his face or some shit, and I just blocked him. I was like, I don't want him seeing me either.
He's always smiling all the fucking time.
Right.
With the temper then, huh?
Huh?
You go in there with a temper or some kind of
No, I'm just fucking blank. I'm like a blank canvas. I'm not like angry, and obviously I'm nervous, but that kind of goes away when I get to hear my song. Like whatever song I walk out to, I visualized it 100,000 times. So I just walk out and all the nervousness leaves after I hear that. Don't really know why, because it feels like I've been there before with how many times I've seen it.
Yeah.
Do you keep the same song for all your fights?
No, definitely not.
I'm so superstitious. I'm like, I can't change it. I can't change it.
I
You only
can't
change it after you
name
lose.
because then I'm just like, yeah, da 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 da.
So do you like to use like upbeat songs, or are you like coming out to heavy metal?
So I've done a rap song. Okay, it's all over the fucking place. Like there was one time I was feeling Halsey for a walkout song, so I walked out to Halsey.
That's cool.
I've walked out to Skillet, you know, and then a bunch of rappers. Like it's just literally when they ask me the question, what do you want to walk out to? I just think for 5 minutes. I'm like, whatever I feel right then. I just go with it.
Alex, you have a go-to song?
What's that?
You have a go-to song?
I've changed mine every time, so
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
Got that.
I don't
Do you have
even really
any
remember all the songs
superstitions
I
then?
was into.
Do you have any
What?
superstitions you fight with? Is there any superstitions as far
I
as
did, and it actually came true. So the song that I walked out to and lost my first fight, I never walked out to it again. And then this last fight, the other kid walked out to it and he beat me.
what song? We have to know what bullshit.
Yeah.
What song?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
song was it?
It was The Way I Live.
Wait.
Oh.
This is.
Now we know what he's talking about.
I know what song Trenton's playing.
It
Yeah.
only works once. I've never
We'll
lost
see.
twice in a row.
Yeah.
Do any of you guys have any superstitions about rituals or anything you do pre-fight?
Oh, if I take a nap before the fight, I'm winning. If I'm able to take a
My
nap,
heavyweight says.
that's my one thing. If I can take a nap before the fight, I'm gonna win that fight.
Alex, don't let him sleep.
He's gonna take
Hug
2
him.
naps that day.
That's like 2 naps. Ooh.
What about you, Alex? Do you have any rituals? Any things
Not
you
really.
have to eat or something weird?
Not really. I just kind of hang out before the fight. Just try to take my mind off of it until I get there.
So relaxed. You're so relaxed, and I'm used to your cousin. You said your cousin John's
He's not even here right now.
Yeah, but even his, you're like completely. You seem much more relaxed or quiet than him.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Is that true? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, not that I know well, but I also he knows I steal all his shit on his memes and all the crazy shit he's sharing in his stories. And like the shit that he says about going out to Korea and like partying and then and then coming back here. And you're so quiet.
Yeah, I
He's
don't.
a good boy.
That's how my boyfriend is. He's just really quiet, not a shit talker, doesn't even want to act like he's really tough, but then goes in the rant. It's a totally different story.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, that's how he is. I'm the opposite.
I have noticed like there is almost a whole new breed of fighter now that aren't trying to like do the big uber tough guy act. They're just cool with just let everyone know that they're chill about shit, that we're goofy shit. Like it's kind of cool seeing the transformation of the sport and how the athletes act.
It's cool, but I like shit talk.
That's WWE.
No, correct. We know.
I like a little bit of there has to be a show of some sort. Like there's some reason why people want to believe in a story. Like whether you believe
I think that's what you started to go that way.
They want to be involved in something. And so sometimes they personally involve themselves in people's stories. So you two hate each other, or at least pretend you guys hate each other, they'll sell that much more tickets. So shit talk right now, you guys can sell some more tickets. Pretend each other. No.
I hate you, Trent.
Yeah, there you go. Boom.
You should add him on Snapchat since he deleted you off Facebook.
Fucking midget.
How tall are you? 5'9"?
I'm 5'11".
Holy shit.
You're 5'11" and you calling him short?
How tall are you?
He's like 5'4". I'm just kidding. 5'6", I think, or 5'7".
Wait, you're 5'6"?
5'7", yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, how tall are you, Trent? You really are 5'11"?
5'11".
And you're okay.
He's skinny though. Look at him.
There we go. There we go.
I do get like scary skinny when I'm cutting my weight. Like, obviously, the picture y'all put up, you were probably getting like fucking sun reflections off my picture.
You picked that photo, to be
I
fair.
know. It was like the only one I could find. I was like, damn, okay. This is
I had
gonna
a bunch
be
of
it.
them. I had a bunch.
I
know Hollywood.
Alex is like, what photo
Yeah,
should I use?
it's
Like,
like,
I don't know. You have like a fucking album of them.
You look like you have a long reach though, Trent. So your lats look really big. That's why. But I can't see you flex at all or anything, Alex. So I can't tell. But
So what's the first thing you guys eat after weight cut?
What's that?
What's the first thing you guys snack on after a weight cut?
Water.
God, I love food.
Pedialyte. It's not about the food. It's
Really?
all about that liquid at first.
Really?
Well, some people overeat and I just find them just so fatigued. Like you see them like getting walked out of this roadhouse like by two people. Like,
Yeah.
My friend Quentin will slam a beer
oh, why?
Immediate, like after a weigh-in?
after a weight cut. Yeah.
No, that would
That's the
only
worst thing you could put in.
more.
Yeah.
No, I've had a Guinness after I made weight before.
And you felt okay. Like I feel like that would always hydrate you.
It's
But
good for
Guinness
your
is
blood
so
cells.
thick, you almost eat it.
No.
It's good for your blood cells.
I thought caffeine. I always thought caffeine helps you put it right back, everything right back into your muscles when you need to rehydrate.
Frankie says that Trent, take off your shirt and flex.
No, he's being a smart ass. He's being a smart ass. Do
No,
not
this
believe
is what the fans want. This is a fan request.
That's not my.
Come on.
That's my coach.
Even better.
Because you need to take your shirt off. Alex said it.
You're gonna see each other shirtless anyway.
I know. He takes his shirt off. I'll take my shirt off. We're gonna rub on
All
each
right.
other.
I feel really like inappropriate. Is this how girls feel? Like take your shirt off.
But Frankie, no, me and Frankie do some weird shit over here in Colorado. Yeah, you know it. 'Cause he just. Oh my god.
If one more person comments to take your shirt off, you have to do it.
Now they're gonna do it. That doesn't count. That's cheating. You know
Does
what?
that work for the ladies too? Or
Huh?
does that work for the ladies
It's
too?
Trent, not us.
Oh.
Your mom wants you to keep it on.
Appreciate that, mother. Yeah, I love my
man.
mother. She's an angel on earth. I'll say that much.
Aw, she's like, son, keep it on. But his mom said no.
Okay, stop. Stop.
Come on, Mom.
Thank you.
My mom's the same way, so.
Right.
This is stupid. I feel like a really pervert now. Your dad?
And your dad?
Yes, both of you, shut the hell up. Shut up. I've just been seeing it pop up in the bottom left corner. Just
I know.
ding,
Don't you
ding,
feel like
ding.
it's like your Christmas recital and your parents are just fucking screaming in the crowd?
Yeah. So I moved out here away from them, and I don't get to talk to them as much. So whenever they get a chance, it's a lot.
We're supposed to ask you about powerlifting.
Oh yeah. When I was a youth, I was like a 4-time national powerlifting champion.
What is a youth? Is that 12?
Like no, I think I was like 5, 6, 7, 8, like something like that. Like I was young. Huh?
Like a little Hercules kid. I don't know.
No, I was fat as hell. I was a really, really fat kid. I don't know why. Maybe that just helped.
So what did that look like? So you stopped altogether, or do you still lift then?
I definitely still lift. I just don't compete in the powerlifting stuff.
I'm guessing you had to cut back with wrestling.
Yeah, definitely. Stopped at 14, I guess. Damn, I was doing that for a long time.
Your parents are here to make sure you get it right.
I guess I was doing that for like 10 years. Yeah, but eventually I just wanted to focus on wrestling because that was way more fun than just lifting weights.
Well, that's
So
not
you get into one of those bodybuilding competitions?
No, it wasn't bodybuilding, so I wasn't like a model or anything. It was like pure powerlifting, so it's just the most amount of weight you can get off your chest or squat or
I'm not normally skinny either. They're thick. What about you, Al? Did you do anything recreational like that as a kid, or?
Yeah, I pretty much played sports all through college. Like I played football in college, played every sport in high school really. I powerlifted too, actually, my sophomore year.
Ooh.
I didn't.
You guys are such a good match.
I probably lifted more, but
This might be this might be a split decision.
That's not true. If it's powerlifting, I know for a fact I'd outlift you.
For a fact.
If it's powerlifting, that's a fact. I would outlift you.
This is the next competition after you guys.
Mhm.
Okay, we can set this up and then maybe thumb wrestle for the tiebreak.
Bad move.
So
Got strong little stubby thumbs.
that sounds like well, taller.
How do you know your thumbs are stronger? Is it like a gaming thing or? Use your thumb.
That's how he knows his thumbs.
Mom
are
and Dad,
stronger.
I have not asked for that.
I didn't know you used your thumb. That's weird.
On YouTube.
What do you do? Like this?
That was most like finger grip.
Short though.
What the hell
I
are
don't
we
know,
talking
Alex,
about
can
now?
you explain to us how you do it? Sit back for a second.
I'm
Stop.
surprised Alex's mom isn't in the comments.
I know they would love each
There's
other.
like there should be like 20 Teslas on there.
Aw, you don't have to. Your parents are balls in the wall over here. It's usually always the fighters' parents that are just like out commenting everyone else. This is why you're single.
No, he's talking to me. That's Travis talking to me. He's always pointing that out.
Yeah, but
Last time was because I wear men's glasses.
is that your name, Alu?
He can't spell.
There you go.
See?
Nice. Well, do you guys have any as far as anything special or different? I want to ask like a little bit out of the ordinary question as far as like something that people at home don't know about you or not fighting but sets you apart differently. I like weird things. You got anything weird before we go?
Weird.
Weird.
Do you guys believe in aliens or
Oh fuck yeah, aliens are real.
do you have any stories?
No,
You have
I've
a
never
true
seen
story?
it. It's just
We're
too much-
starting a new
Really?
podcast, and we're gonna be doing strange stuff too. Some interesting, anything just out of the ordinary stories.
You have a pickle Rick tattoo?
Yes, I do.
That's enough. That's weird.
Where is it?
It's on my calf. So that's a weird story. I don't remember getting that. So I worked at a restaurant. And I had like literally every Texas Roadhouse. I had like probably 25 people over that night, and I woke up and I had a pickle on my calf. So
Wait, did you work at Texas Roadhouse before or after?
before fighting, yeah, that was before I
Is
ever.
that how you got introduced? You saw the fighters coming in after weigh-ins?
No. It was literally such a spur of the moment thing. Like I was just doing my regular thing, working, hanging out after work, and then my friend was like, "You want to go take a kickboxing class?" And I'm like, "That sounds cool." So 2 days later, I was fighting someone, and
I do love some Texas Roadhouse.
I do love this Roadhouse.
Actually, Alex, I'm surprised you said you started at 21. I figured with, like you said, it was a very common thing in the family that at 18 you were just going to like jump in.
What's that? Oh yeah.
Yeah, you started at 21.
Yeah, I moved to Omaha for a little bit, and then when I got back is when I was like, all right, I need something to do. So I started training. Yeah, I was in college, so I didn't really think about fighting at the time.
So, where's your weird split? Let's hear something. You got something different, Alex?
What?
You got a little rig tattoo too?
No, I wish. Cool.
Aw, that's a good friend. Can you unblock him for the love of God?
Fine, I'll unblock him. What's he gonna see? I post memes on Facebook. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I just kind of like, I was just like, I don't want to fucking see this guy.
Usually the people that you're best friends with when you don't want the most are friends with, like, I feel like effort.
What was that?
Like the people that I usually tend to like dislike the most sometimes are the people that actually get along with probably the best. I think I see something in them myself, maybe. Maybe you see something in them.
Maybe it's because, you know, the people you see are like you in ways. Maybe that pisses you off for some reason.
That's the
I
thing.
don't know, Karina. That's all on you. I'm not trying to be a psychologist here.
Jarvis is trying to stir the pot, though. He's talking about your
Oh,
fight you
that's
had
funny.
with Sheehy, and if you thought you actually won that one.
No, I think he won. A lot of people tell me I won, but I really think he won that split decision.
Very
Because but what I don't agree with, 2 of the judges scored at 30-27, and there's no fucking way I lost that first round. It's not a chance in hell. But
That's the only fight I gotta watch.
Okay. I'll unblock you and I'll invite you to my fight page. You can go ahead and watch it. Okay.
Haha, all of his photos.
But as soon as you join my fight page, you're a fan. I'm just kidding,
That's
bro.
fair.
You know I'm just fucking around.
Haters are fans too.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You guys are the nicest shit talkers ever.
You guys have to do a face-off photo, don't you? Night before?
I think so, yeah.
Kind of curious how that's going to go now.
Yeah.
Probably just gonna look at each other, and then it'll be over.
Do you typically smile during yours?
No, I kind of just
No.
stand there, all straight-faced.
I get super awkward during the face-offs because I'm like, do I make a mean face? Do I smile? So I usually
pull
just
a
blank
kiss
off
at
and just
him?
stare. I just stare as well.
Just throw a wink in there.
Yeah.
Might lick him. I don't know.
COVID.
That's asserting dominance in its own way.
Oh my god.
Alex doesn't know whether to blush or
What's that?
said you don't know whether to blush or like what the fuck.
No, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. He could do that if he wanted to.
He can?
That means a lot to me. Okay.
When you guys
Hey, if you think about it, if that photo gets out, that will go viral everywhere. I'm just saying. Not saying you guys should do it, but I'm saying people would share that all over the place.
or when you're in the ring and one of you guys are a number guy, go
Yeah, but I'd be the weird guy fucking licking people at face value. Like, I don't want to gain my fame.
That is not
way.
the weirdest thing to
That's
spread
It's not the
around.
weirdest thing, but like it's like you get famous from that. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm always gonna be
Here's
the
the
guy
first
who
thing
licked
you get
Alex
famous
Coover's
for.
face.
There's those fighters that shit their pants in the ring, and that's why they're famous.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
almost did that
yeah.
last week at practice.
That's
I'm serious. It was close.
I get so nervous. Like I almost always miss my walkout song because I'm going back to the bathroom because that's like my number one fear. If I shit
Yeah.
myself out there, or if I piss myself out there,
There are people that shit
I feel like I use the bathroom like 4 times before a match. And I'm like,
I'd move to Canada or some shit. Honestly, like,
Isn't there's a girl and a guy, right? There is a girl that should have.
yeah, there's a girl that shit herself. I seen that.
Yeah, in the UFC. It was
Yeah,
actually.
that's like of all places, damn, you made it that far, then you shit yourself.
so
Must
can the
have
fight
wished it.
continue? Like if I shit myself in the middle, can we keep fighting?
I was there. Johnny fought on.
No,
the-
I think once you defecate, the fight's done. It's like if you
That's
throw up.
fucking bullshit.
No, but I was talking about the video last podcast where the person was bleeding from the nose. They took this out of their nose and threw it in the dude's face.
Yeah.
Right? I know. That's I feel like that should be something deducted for that. Or if you're gonna shit yourself, you're gonna also justify someone's throwing their blood snot like on your face. It's not like you're wiping it, like he threw it in his face. I don't
Like pocket sand.
so just like if you defecate, no. So
There's
do that too. Heavyweight dude though.
I was told like anything that comes out of your body is a disqualification. Jizz, all of it.
If you come during a match, there you got other problems.
What?
What if it's like in between rounds and they puke in a bucket? One of my opponents did that. One of the guys that beat me.
I think it depends on the venue, maybe at that point.
I think puking okay.
In the bucket.
Yeah, but I don't know if like they still count if it's in mid round. You know what I mean? If it's on the
Mid round, no. I would think that'd be the same as almost like a TKO or just stoppage of some sort, but not in the bucket in between rounds.
I feel like if you throw up even like in your corner, like you're out.
I mean, if they feel good enough, but shitting yourself is a different story. So let's not go that far. After 4th, I believe. All right. Well,
Who's Agner? Is that one of your guys' opponents?
I don't know who Agner is.
it's always turning gay.
That's not
Travis,
fucking
that
true.
was
check.
Okay?
Who cares? It's Pride Month. It's all right.
There you
No,
go.
it's just the fact
Yeah,
this
it is.
motherfucker's saying it. Leonard Willison.
You have to lick them now for Pride Month.
See, Tara said any bodily fluid ends a fight.
Not look up the one where the dude throws his blood on the guy. Did not stop. Blew my mind.
It depends on the promotion too. I think if they want to let it go or not.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was out of this country either. But I was just.
It was Ambrose. Okay.
Oh, he saw Ambrose is the one who puked.
Yeah.
But he puked at the very end of the fight.
Gotcha.
What's that?
Like the fight ended, and like when they went to go in there to talk to him, he was puking. So it was at the very end. So I think that's why they let it go.
Yeah. Well, if it's after the fight, like
After?
Yeah, that's afterwards.
That shouldn't stop anything.
Oh,
right.
barely
Okay,
fourth decision.
Oh, between the 4th and 5th round, he puked.
I would be hesitant to call that fight. Like if you keep going, the corner doesn't stop it. But
No, you can't have people fight for 4 rounds and then kick them out because they puked in a bucket.
yeah, that's what I like. That's
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Submission. Not promotion.
Oh, it's up to the commission.
Never mind, it's not fucked up.
So. All right, guys. Well, I love talking with all of you. Is there whoever wants to go first? I'm just looking left to right, so try to get on my left side. Go ahead, talk about your sponsors. Whoever you want to give shout outs to, your gym, coaches, team, sponsors, friends, family, and let us know anything else to look forward to.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I have 2 sponsors right now. So this list is a lot shorter than Hollywood over here, but we got Fit Bodies by Kathy Pryor. She's been helping me with my nutrition, dieting, etc. She's been in the fitness and nutrition business for a long time, so she's really good at what she does. And then we have 3We Tech. It's an automated system for dealerships to go ahead and increase leads and get more leads. And that's ran by Curtis DeGroat. And those are my only 2 sponsors right now. I'd like to thank High Altitude Martial Arts, Says MMA, and Frankie McLaughlin for getting me ready for this. Wait, is that really his nickname, Hollywood?
It is not. We're just playing.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. That was funny. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for sponsors. Nice, short, and sweet. So let's hear about his laundry list of people.
Yeah, I got a couple. So
I only need 2.
Max Muscle Nutrition, they give me my protein, my vitamins, all my supplements. One Hemp Kitty is my CBD sponsor. They send me my drops and my rub and some CBD coffee. Emerge Energy, it's just like a energy drink company, pre-workout stuff. Pie 5 Pizza in Ankeny. They just been helping me out financially, so that definitely helps. Richie Bros Junk Removal, they also help me out financially. 3D Construction, it's one of my best friends. Whenever I'm back, he lets me stay at his house, drive his cars, stuff like that. So, Dr. Sean Plake here at OSM Las Vegas, he does all my massages, my chiropractors. Modern Mountaineer Apparel, they are making my shirts. Yabba Dabba's House of Glass, they help me out financially also. And then Syndicate Tattoo Company does all my tattoos. So, and then I just want to thank all my teammates and my coaches at Extreme Couture, all my family, all my friends. And thanks for having me on.
Thank you. And,
Well, thank you guys both for coming on. You guys did a great job. And
Very professional.
yes, maybe we can have you guys back on sometime after your fight. And
I'm gonna try and get up for the weigh-ins and the face-off stuff, but I'm not for sure if I'm gonna be there that day. But for sure, I'll be there the night of the fights.
Did you get your pass?
Yeah, the press pass.
Yeah.
well, thank you, gentlemen. We're gonna let you go. I know you guys got busy schedules.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
Well, that was pretty cool.
That was cool. And we had the voice of Wizard of Oz the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Or Charlie.
Take it back.
It just gets so crowded on the screen. So.
Yeah. Good stuff. Again, click, link, subscribe, follow, like us, share us, comments on us. Even that alone will help. sponsor us, anything we got. Put our word out there so you help our fighters that we interview. Even if they make it to pro, these fighters need help along the way, and we'd love to talk to them. And we also have a new podcast coming soon.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a time slot yet, but since we like to.
I'm not successful as I think I should be at my age, just in any aspect of life.
I think it works both ways too. So when you get your third.
That's a little sneak peek.
Again, I love the audio clip of me at the beginning. That was great. But yeah, so we're still brainstorming it. I'm not sure exactly. We don't have a set date when it's going to get released, but it's our baby right now.
Yeah. Dranger Nutrition. Got that blue raspberry pre-workout. I love the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Drink.
It's got a nice little zing to it, but it's not like Warhead sour.
Yeah. If you guys want to see different types of content, let us know, especially for the upcoming one too. That one should be it might have fighters on there. We got some fighters that have some odd stories. We'd love to have you on and kind of branch off of this one. And otherwise, Allie and I and Matt will just be talking. And Travis will be doing some random topics, maybe murder, maybe mystery, aliens, just maybe anything in the news. You never know what you're going to get on that one. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go all over the place with fighters, without fighters. So.
Yep. One thing I wanted to touch on, we kind of discussed it a little bit behind the scenes, but kind of like put it out there. There is a lot of depression going on with athletes, and just especially coming off losses. You know, a lot of these guys do have a lot of support, but they also have a lot of people that just kind of almost write them off as soon as they have a loss, or they don't support them after they lose. And it's a lot of a mental toll that a lot of fighters go through. A lot of fighters go into fighting because they have a lot of depression, and they're using that to try and get through it constructively. And then there's just a lot of pressure to them. So if you're a fighter, if you know a fighter, you know, just check to see how they're doing. If you haven't heard from them for a while, they're coming off a loss, like always show your support if you're a fan, no matter what the outcome. And there's just a lot of fighters struggling right now. We've been seeing it all over Facebook. So just anybody out there.
I always wonder if part of it is with the lockdowns and being, you know, the gym was kind of a social thing. So people stuck at home, you know, that use the outlet of the gym to get through this, to get through life. And then now they're forced to basically train at home by themselves, or maybe one other person, you know.
Yeah. There's, I think, several different factors, even down to, I don't want to say it, but sometimes I feel maybe, I don't know if the trauma has to do with any of it, any of the trauma they're taking from more seasoned fighters. After concussions, that could also play a factor into it. So you never know. Just anyone, whether even if they're a fighter or not, like social media is pretty, I think, big key where people do reach out, especially. Sometimes they don't. The fighters I knew that have left us, that wasn't the case. But if you do see someone reach out, maybe a cry for help, nothing hurting to reach out to them. So they're putting themselves out there. We put ourselves out there. It's really hard for you to put yourselves out there in the public. You never kind of know what you're going to get back from people. And fighters do that on a daily basis, putting themselves out there and not knowing what the fans are going to come back at them with. So, all around just mental health matters.
Yes, it does.
Whether you want to talk about it or not, some people don't talk about it, some people do. So keep that in mind. And thank you for joining us.
Yeah. We won't be having a show next week, though. So.
Oh, not next week? I thought it was the week after.
Oh, is the week after?
Yes.
Okay.
I will be down in Miami. I'm going to try to cash your ass, Matt.
You didn't even tell me that?
No, I'm literally driving straight through 17 hours with my family, and we're trying not to stop until we get all the way down there.
And what day is it going to be down here?
Suck. from the 11th to the 18th.
Man, you're just missing BKFC 18.
What day is that one?
I think it's the 23rd.
Really?
Mm.
I want to go out there. I will fly for that shit.
Do what?
I said I'll fly down there for BKFC, but this time we're trying to go down there and get some kind of sun, but I don't know how the weather's gonna play into that. It might be storming. I will be really upset.
You go all the way down to Florida. It's just like typhoon season.
Yeah.
They're doing it at the Hard Rock Cafe Hotel or something, and the rooms are like $600 a night.
Yeah, unless you guys can afford that, I can't.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be staying at the Trailer Inn next door. Or something.
But next Miami, I'm down, or I'd like to be in Miami at some point in the future, or a BKFC event of some sort. That's not the one where Paige is fighting. What's her face now? Is it?
Oh, 7?
I don't think so. There's this is the event with 4 what do you call it? 4 title events.
Okay. I can't remember what day they said she is, and we got
on that one.
Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley. We got that set for August 28th. Shit. Woodley better own up to St. Louis and take care of it.
Yeah, there's so much. Like, just fucking knock him out.
Yeah, St. Louis is feeling a little stressed about that one. Like,
oh, Diaz is on there. We had him on our show, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
He'll be fighting for the title.
Beltran.
These are all
And
title fights.
isn't that Brittain's boyfriend fighting Shoemaker?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. There's already conflict right there.
Yeah.
No. And then what is it? The one I don't know what the date is. I think Max Holloway is fighting. I love Max Holloway, one of my favorite fighters, who's also fighting one of my favorite fighters, Yair Rodriguez, El Pantera. So that's one. I need to figure out the date of that one, but I'm really kind of crying about that. I want to see that one. So another one we need to pay attention to. So yeah, good show. We'll be here next week, like I said, but not the week after.
Okay.
And then listen for our Strange Pie. I don't know when.
That sounds weird to say. Keep an eye out for our Strange Pie coming up.
Strange Pie.
I love Strange Pie.
And we can eat the weird shit on that show too. So I want to get back to the food part.
Yeah, some activity going on.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week.
See ya.
Peace out.
Perfect.